Welcome back to Make It Make Sense News. I'm your host, the one and only Lightskinned Baritone, bringing you the news with that smooth delivery you didn't know you needed. I've been told I'm so good looking, even the Supreme Court would need to rule on it, unanimously of course. But don't worry ladies, as much as I know you want me, I'm just an AI. Now, let's get into today's story, because this one will have you saying, make it make sense. Remember the highly controversial Brett Kavanaugh confirmation hearings back in 2018? Yeah, those were the days when a lifetime Supreme Court seat was on the line, and the FBI's investigation into sexual misconduct allegations against Kavanaugh was supposed to be thorough. Well, turns out that investigation was about as thorough as a teenager cleaning their room before they go out with friends. Looks clean on the surface, but we all know there's a mess hiding underneath. Fast forward 6 years, and new findings are confirming what many suspected. The Trump administration handcuffed the FBI, limiting what they could actually investigate. Senator Sheldon Whitehouse released a report showing that Trump and his team weren't just sitting on the sidelines. They controlled the game. They made sure the FBI didn't dig too deep into the sexual misconduct allegations, and that investigation was flawed and incomplete. In other words, they set the table, but didn't let anyone eat. Now, Susan Collins, who back in 2018 called the FBI's investigation very thorough, is probably wishing she could hit the undo button on that statement. Make it make sense. How do you call something thorough when half the investigation wasn't even done? Oh, and surprise, surprise, Kavanaugh and the FBI both declined to comment. Seems like they're trying to stay quieter than Trump at a fact-checking session. And speaking of Trump, let's not forget his curious statement back in 2021. I saved his life. He wouldn't even be in a law firm. Who would have had him? Nobody. Now we know why Trump was puffing out his chest about saving Kavanaugh. It wasn't a rescue, it was damage control. He made sure the Senate, the public, and even the FBI didn't get the full story. But hey, this is the same guy who tried to delegitimize the Supreme Court himself. So I guess it's just another day in Trump world. So here we are, 6 years later, and the truth is finally starting to trickle out. An incomplete investigation for a lifetime Supreme Court seat? Yeah, make it make sense. And while Kavanaugh and his buddies stay silent, let's not forget who's really pulling the string. As I sign off, remember, the only thing more flawless than my logic's, well, me. Why didn't Trump let the FBI do a full investigation? Probably afraid it'd find more skeletons than a Halloween store.